Okay, hello. So this is going to be about the patch 7.13 notes, and today I have Allie.
Hi.
Okay, good. So yeah, we're just going to go right into it, but before we do, I just want to say that the reason I'm sort of 3 days late is because I I knew there was a patch, but I forgot to do this because I'm just not in the habit. Okay, so you have to excuse that, and we'll be sure to have it on time next time. Okay. Okay. So let me fix this fast. Okay. Get it to the standard way. Okay, there. So, wait, I'm gonna fix it a little bit more.
You
Okay,
should
there.
have been prepared.
What?
You should have been prepared.
Hey, no. This is part of the. This is part of the experience. Are you kidding me? No, this is part of the experience. This is the most real player in the history of League and anything else in the whole. Yep. Okay, this is anything else. This is the genuine experience. Okay, people love this. Okay, they love this because they feel like they're actually here right now, witnessing me make a video. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go after the mid-patch updates after. And so because this was afterwards. This is not relevant right now. This is also irrelevant. So okay, do we go over the honor update, Alan? Or
Go
no?
over everything.
Do we really care about the honor update when we both know is this gonna die out within a month?
Oh, no. That's like little attention horror mom. I got a little golden
Yeah,
sticker.
is this not, I
No one
think they
cares.
just rushed it out because it took so long. But and yeah, no one cares. But what are the rewards? Oh, key fragments. Yeah, probably really rare like usual. So yeah, no one really cares. Okay, so Galio. So what happened to Galio this patch? His armor got reduced, which is great. You know why? Because he's overpowered with his ultimate. His ultimate is actually the biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. So that means all my 80 junglers I play will be able to kill him more. Yep. And what happened with his Q? Well, yeah, it does lower base damage at build AP. To be honest, I don't really see it as big of an issue because I see people build like Themes and what do you call it, a Rod of Ages. So I mean, honestly, it's not too big a deal as long as you actually build damage. I guess if you just build full tank, yeah, you know, you just can't build full tank anymore on this guy. Okay, okay. What happened with his ultimate? Galio channels for now it's 1.25 seconds. Oh wait, what? So he channels 0.25 seconds longer. Hover time before dashing reduced by 2%. Total time to reach target unchanged. What? Oh, well, I guess you can just stop him more. I guess that's okay. That thing's really fast still. So really, honestly, everyone's still gonna play Galio, and honestly, the only real difference here is this the armor and this. This doesn't really matter too much, as long as you build a lot of Ages or something, or Athenes. So good stuff here. Nothing really to talk about. So with Nar, so he got a massive buff on his Q, and his E range, his stun, I believe, got a huge range buff. I'll be honest, like again, I don't really play Nar, nor do I play top lane, nor is he a jungler. So I mean, it's just a buff, and you might just see more Nar more. You know, like you just have to see how it plays out. So that's all about that. Now, what would happen with Kennen? So it what are you laughing?
Because you would always call Kennen a girl.
But I didn't do that.
I know. I just remembered.
Well, they're wearing that, and maybe they should, maybe if they took off that hood so I can see their feminine face, you know?
It's a guy.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that masculine face, right? Yeah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
No, no, I don't know why, but
All right.
yeah, ignoring that, let's move on. Go back in the topic. So what they did was empowered attack bonus damage got changed from total attack damage to a flat amount plus bonus attack damage. So, oh yeah, this is probably because people were building a bunch of attack speed on Ken and just sort of abusing his procs, and that's really it. And was this electrical surge now stacks when Ken fires a base attack instead of on hit. Oh yeah. So yeah, Ken actually got destroyed with however people were playing him with that attack speed build, and now he's just back to the old AP. This is all good. This is like some cheesy stuff that someone came up with. What was Khaled? Q damage increased. So the base damage is slightly lower. The AD ratio is lower, but the isolation is higher. So it sort of affects his clear. Yeah, it affects his clear a bit, but he does, I believe, more damage on an ice. Yeah, he does more damage on an isolated target. So that's good that his clear speed got nerfed a bit, I guess. Yeah, his ultimate that was actually pretty garbage. I miss his old ultimate. So now they're making it from 1.25 to 1.5 seconds each. This is like, I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't like play Kha'Zix too much because I used to like the old Kha'Zix, but then they changed them, and then when I started playing them, then they nerfed them, so then I stopped playing them. So I mean, honestly, all he did was really buff his utility with his ultimate. If you do rank it up, and even if you don't rank it up, you can just have that more utility from the ultimate, I guess. And I like that his nerf speed, his clear speed got nerfed though, because he should be taking more damage than jungle now and not having so much HP as a AD assassin. And okay, with Kindred, I'll be honest, I haven't even played Kindred yet, just because I like to wait until all the buffs hit a champion to actually play them and test them. Because if you don't, it's like if you don't, it's sort of bad testing, and I don't like wasting my time with a champion if they're going to be changed anyway. So really, I mean, this is all buffs. Like this is a huge buff. This is literally double from 0.5 to 1%.
Kindred video soon.
Yeah, Kindred video soon, I guess, because this looks like the end of the line here with the buffs. I sort of just have to see how she works out. I mean, it's all buff, so yeah, probably Kindred's overpowered right now. Like, just look into numbers. And Maokai, yeah, I guess they're buffing Maokai. He got nerfed, I believe, before with his mana cost. To be honest, it's not really that significant. I guess the range, the biggest significance is the range, I guess. His base HP got increased by 25, that's whatever. People are going to still feed as the top laner and blame the jungler. And the game's usually over before you even hit level 16, so really, the only buff is the range, 25 HP and a 10-second cooldown, so yeah, good luck having a level 16 Maokai when they feed a lot. Poppy, I haven't seen Poppy in forever, so yeah, it's pretty hard to say. I mean, it says a 1% buff here, so I guess you might see Poppy more. Maybe. I mean, it does buff Poppy Jungler if you were actually doing that before, but I don't do that. Okay, and with Rek'Sai, I want to talk about this last because I am very angry about everything here. Well, one thing here. Okay, and with Shaco, I like this because AP Shaco is extremely annoying, and I don't like versing like a cheesy jungler like that. So I like that they're making it physical damage, because now you can just build like a Ninja Tabi, and it'll be reduced. Like his E will be reduced, the damage it does. Because before it was really annoying because you had to build AP. It's like, you had to build AP and AD. I mean armor and MR against a Shaco. It was just an overall frustrating champion to even play against. So I mean, I'll be honest, Shaco players are really weird, and they tend to really cheese. So I'm like, this is all good. They're very much forcing Shaco to. You can still build AP, but you know, it won't really work out too well, you know. I just go back to 80 at this point with all this. I don't like. I mean, the numbers are in front of you guys' faces. You can sort of see it does physical damage now. I mean, the 50% additional damage based on targets missing health. That's not. I mean, they're pretty much just trying to make him back into 80, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And Trundle can once again chomp turrets. Well, that's really good because auto resets are really overpowered in this game, honestly. And it depends as well because if it goes on cooldown, then you can use it again. So it sort of depends on how good it is. Because if it doesn't go on cooldown, it's sort of whatever. It's like Rek'Sai when she Qs. The attack following chomp now has a more consistent timing and scales better with attack speed. Okay, well, looks like, Trinity Force Blade the Rune King Trundle is better. I'm not really sure what the build in Trundle. I've not really seen a Trundle besides a Trundle support. Frozen Domain, 5% increased healing, and as a bug fix. Rift was already giving that? What? We're fixing the bug by bringing others to it. Well, whatever, you know what? It's just 25%, that's all you need. Fuck this. I've yet to play this champion, so with Xaya, attack lockout now scales down with attack speed. Well, you know what? That's just good. So you know what? She's just better now, guys. This is stupid. I'm not gonna read that. The Rammus thing, like Rammus's dance moves are now. Well, I'm not even reading that cringe. Okay. Audio updates. Alistair's basic attack and ability audio has been updated. Blah blah. That doesn't matter. Oh yeah, this is actually interesting. I saw in the PB. Oh wait, it just took. Oh, okay. It still gives MR. I thought they got rid of the MR. So all this is it costs 100 more gold. Doesn't have an HP regen anymore, which isn't too big of a deal. 50 more HP. It gives mana now. So that's I guess it's for tanks. Yeah, it is for a tank item. And oh, you know, it's the other item. I think we'll get to that. Magic is 55. And now it's 50% of damage taken from champions is gained as mana. Spending mana restores 20 as the cost of health, up to 25 per cast. So didn't I guess they does not have the old passive because this passive this item was the more of the same. Like if you take damage from a spell, any subsequent cast of that spell deal I think like 10% less damage or something like that. I guess they got rid of it, or unless it's still on it. I'm not quite sure.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I think that was pretty loud though.
It's okay.
I mean, honestly, this is a top laner item. This is not really a jungle item, so it's hard to say like how people even like. This is just a tank item. You wouldn't build something like a Riven or of course not a Riven. So it's literally just a tank item, and this is probably pretty good on Maokai because his mana costs are pretty bad now. So I don't know. This is whatever. Adapt. Oh, this is the item. They didn't actually change it too much, so it just got a buff. I don't really care about support too much, but they keep on changing. I get annoyed by how much they change support items every single patch, honestly. So it looks like they're just putting it more in line with all of the support items. So really, whatever. I really just don't care about support items. Okay, I really don't.
Doesn't matter.
Nope. Okay, jungle items. Okay, I like this change. I like that they actually are giving more incentive to complete the jungle item, because I don't get why there isn't more bonuses on completing it. I believe the only bonuses for like before this patch, the only bonuses of completing it was you would get, I believe, an extra 1 or 3 extra HP a second from the we call it the burn that you when you deal damage to a camp. I think it should be more. I think the damage per auto should be more compared to a machete and the talisman. Just because I don't know, it's pretty lacking if you like if you say that you're low. I don't know. Like something wild happens. It's just pretty lacking if you don't buy long swords on a jungler and instead buy this. It's because your clear speed is really bad. Because the long swords do so much damage that it makes no sense to finish the jungle item unless you're purposely planning something with a chilling or challenging, something like some kind of invade or a gank. So yeah, this helps out. I guess it helps out probably Vi a lot actually, which is quite interesting because their mana costs are pretty ridiculous. So maybe she's better now. Not, I guess it helps Nocturne too, but he doesn't have many mana problems at all. Who else is the mana jungler I play? Tom Kench, like yeah, it actually helps Tom. Yeah, it's actually a really good change. Yeah, it helps Tom Kench because there's a lot of manaless junglers that people play, or junglers that just use 0 mana. Like Kha'Zix doesn't really like it helps him, but he already had no mana problems, and they're never in this because of the fact that they're buffing the mana cost. So it's not really a nerf really because they buffed all the jungle items with runic echoes. Yeah. And all they're doing here is just making Bomby Cinder easier to get. So you don't. So if you're behind, you can still buy an item to clear faster. So again, this sort of just helps out like the newbie tanky junglers, or as I'm a newbie, if I play like Tom Kench is like the most badass jungler tank you can ever like. If you have to play a tank, like if someone says to you play a tank jungle, you just instant lock Tom Kench, and you just use my very special runes and masteries, and just make them so angry that you pick Tom Kench, but then dumpster everyone because it's probably really good now. And the fact that Bomby Cinder is easier to get, which helps out. Like Bomby, you need the item to clear really well on him, and the fact that moving on, Cinderhulk got that bonus health multiplier increase as well as a lower gold by 200 like that, you're gonna hit your power spike so early on. Like this is a really good change. This actually helps out like this diversifies junglers quite a bit. So I might actually play Tom Kench a bit more now because of that buff. That's really nice. I like that they're doing like these are actually healthy changes to the jungle that Riot very rarely does. Okay, and yeah, this is not really relevant to junglers. This is top lane, but it's just similar to. Well, it's actually the same cost, which is really funny. So I guess it sort of helps them just because of the bombing buff. And the Rift Herald giving 100 gold instead of 25 is nice because that's actually a really good change. Because the thing is, no one really does Rift Herald, and I'll be honest, the only time it would be like really good is like okay, going backwards. First off, not many people do the Rift Herald. I don't know why, honestly. But now, when I do the Rift Herald, and I can easily solo it now, even if your team, like, say, oh, I could maybe gank that person because, like, you're in the middle of Rift Herald, it's half HP, and then, oh, some guy is easily gankable. Well, now you're not punished as much for choosing to kill the Rift Herald, because now you're getting some gold return for killing it. So I like that it's actually rewarding for actually going for the Rift Herald. I miss the old Rift Herald still. I don't know why they made it so easy as well. It's not hard at all. And the thing with the Rift Herald is that you have to really learn how to use it correctly because the fast TP is really nice to get power spikes with your enhanced recall. And the Rift Herald itself, you're never going to get the third tower with it really unless you're literally stomping. So the best way to use it is if you kill the mid lane or like really any other lane, and then it's full HP tower, just summon it and you'll get the tower. Or another scenario is say you just won, I don't know, a dragon fight, instantly go mid, summon the Rift Herald, and it'll destroy 2 towers, or like it should destroy 2 towers as long as like 1 or 2 people go along with it. So yeah, that's really how you're supposed to use the Rift Herald in a typical game. If you're stomping, then you can just destroy 3 towers in a row if you want. So but yeah, it's a good change. And this is nothing. Yeah, okay. So we're done, and we're gonna go back not to Rek'Sai, but we're going to the mid-patch updates. So with Nunu, base HP regen it got lowered and armor got lowered. That's good because he shouldn't have to be able to take so much punishment, and he already has a heal as well, so he shouldn't be able to roam around the map like a freaking lunatic. And I like his lower armor because the thing is that he already gimps attack damage junglers with his slow attack speed slow. So I like that they actually lower the armor, so now you can actually like hit well early on, even if you have attack speed slow. And with Zac, stretching strikes that can hit range. Well, it's good they nerfed that because I'll be honest, that shit's pretty insane because you can just whatchamacallit, Q a minion and just attack something like really like the thing is that the ability to do certain like it's too easy. Like it's because the thing is the thing I like about champions that are I consider skillful are champions where they have very limited room for error. And when you give something more range, and there's more room for error. So now you have to actually like sort of plan with Zac, like, oh, I need to go E in exactly here and move exactly here. I like precision a lot. So I think it's a good change. Like really, if you're good at Zac, it shouldn't really hurt you too much. It is still a nerf, but now Zac's sort of less brain dead. And when Mininar he hops off an enemy, he can no longer change direction of his jump. Oh, that's a bug. And fix the bug where this champion sucks, by the way. I said it last time. He being unable to use flash. Oh yeah, that's the bug. Okay, so really nothing like too game breaking here, and we're gonna go back to Rek'Sai. Um, where's it? Oh, let me go now. Okay, so Queen's Wrath spells Q while attacking or handle better. I don't ability Q, so that's really whatever. I don't care. And we're gonna talk about her ultimate. I like they buffed her ultimate because I'll be honest, I don't know. Like I like that they're making more of. It's already an execution round. It's like that. They're rewarding you for building that warrior and that black cleaver and even that Titanic Hydra if you were to build it early, I guess. And was this Void Rush can now properly be HUD pinged to display its cooldown or readiness, but regardless of whether a marked target is in range? I guess you can ping that little mark that appears above them. Void Rush cooldown. That doesn't matter. Oh, it's just bug fixes. Prey marks no longer show up for spectators. Why is that? Why wouldn't they? I don't know why they did that. Whatever. Okay, so with Unburrow, knock-up effects for secondary targets no longer last slightly longer than intended. Okay, that's whatever, because they usually mess up, what do you call it, knock-ups and slows, and they last longer than intended. And, okay, this is the biggest change in the entire patch, which is Unburrow speed. Now it takes the same time to Unburrow whether you press W or attack a target. Okay, I'm going to be honest, in the PB, they worded this differently, and I thought it meant that you could just, like, right-click on someone and you would unburrow and attack just like you would with if you like manually unburrowed and auto queued or something like that. But no, it's worse. It's the worst change they could possibly have done. Right, Allie?
Yeah,
Was I going ballistic about it before?
yeah, you're screaming in my ear because
No, I was not
on
screaming.
damage. You were.
Mm-mm.
No
Uh,
more on burrow auto queue.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't like. So the thing here is that this has come to my attention today because I wasn't really playing League this patch at all until like today. And the thing with Harrenborough now is that jungle video I even made is outdated, and it says outdated now because now if you unburrow auto queue, there is a 0.15 second delay with her auto. So now when you're playing Rek'Sai, like the thing is which is actually also funny is that it's not even efficient to like this actually fucks up everything because there's two things, there's two sides to this. The one thing is you can't auto queue anymore. Like when you go to gank someone, it's best now to you E in, you W and instantly click on them and Q. Like you need to do it really like WQ like really instantly, so your Q autos go off instantly because your Q can still cancel the 0.15 second delay. But now you miss out on that sneaky auto Q. And not many players did that. A lot of players just played brain dead. And the thing I don't like about this is that, well, now everyone's played Rek'Sai the same, like the same brain dead. Oh, I unbroke smash Q. Like I hate that. I hate this change so much because now it's it's really hard to it's harder to tell a good Rek'Sai player from a great Rek'Sai player like me. So yeah. So yeah, now it like there's so many kills that I would have lost if I didn't do the auto kill. I remember I would Q snipe them because they had like 80 HP, and now they're not gonna have that 80 HP anymore. They would have 100 like or even 200 HP now. So I mean, the one thing I can sort of change this, like negate it, is that the 2.25 bonus attack damage on the Void Rush, but it does affect her clear bad because with the other side that I wanted to talk about is I would heal in between my like even if I couldn't knock up the target, I would burrow. But now the thing is that it isn't efficient to do because now there's a 0.515 second delay, and I would burrow and unburrow even though my Q is not up. So it's not even efficient to do anymore. You're better off just trying to kite it, and just auto attacking it. It's not efficient to W on the ground and then unburrow fast. W on the ground to heal fast and then unburrow and auto. Like I really don't like this change. It's gonna probably like annoy me a lot when I'm juggling with Rek'Sai because I'm gonna keep on telling myself, "Oh wait, I can't do this anymore," and it annoys me because there's so many champions that have all these little tricks. Like it's funny like why do they even standardize it? You know, like it's funny too because this is what they say. After a couple of patches, we're pretty comfortable with where Rek'Sai sits right now. We think there's still slightly more room for Void Rush to scale, and we're also making Rek'Sai getting more fluid and consistent. Okay, this is the biggest bullshit. More fluid. So this is the more fluid part. The Queen's Wrath, okay, and the consistent part is fucking over skilled Rek'Sai players like me, okay, that actually auto queued. So yeah, I really don't like that. Like it's funny they say more consistent. Like no, you're nerfing Rek'Sai, and yeah, as I was saying before, like Riven. Oh, it's all right. Riven can use an ability, and because she clicked away and then re-clicked on the target really fast, or clicked away and then like auto attacked the target. Oh, and have an auto reset every single ability of her Q. Oh, that's okay. But oh, Rek'Sai. Oh no, she can't have an auto Q. A little thing that a lot, like 90% of, even more. I'll be honest, I've never seen a single Rek'Sai ever auto Q. You know that? Ever. There's so many bad Rek'Sais. Oh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't
I'm
like
just
this.
letting you
No,
rant.
no, I'm being honest because there's so many little things I do that really makes me stand out. And I just don't like it when I have to play like everyone else. Like this changes. No, we're Riot Games, and you have to play like everyone else. Cause
Yeah,
we
you can't
fucking hate you.
leave.
Yeah, we fucking hate you. We hate that you want to push your limits on a champion. We hate that you want to show that you mastered this champion. We want you to play this champion like a fucking dipshit. That I'm here, I come to gank. Oh, I'm burrowed. Oh, I'm gonna Ian. Oh, I'm gonna W, then mash the Cuban like I'm such a fucking skilled player that plays Rek'Sai all day to get freaking elo and get challenger. Because all I do is fucking play Rek'Sai. That's all the fucking I'm good at. Because I need to play a champion that tells me where the enemies are on the map. Oh, you know what? You know in NH, like when I'm playing Shyvana, do you know Shyvana has tremor senses? You know why? Because I play her. You know what? I have tremor senses on Savannah. I know where everyone is, and you were like, "Why don't you fucking word?" Oh, cause I didn't say that. I didn't say because I have tremor senses. Okay, I need to really do a gameplay video because like everyone would be so amazed that I have built-in tremor senses in real life. Okay, so
Alien.
yeah, aliens. So the thing is that this is sort of the reason why I'm so put off by League is that every time I enjoy playing something, they choose to fuck it over, and it happened with Vi. Like they kept on nerfing Vi, and his point with Vi is unplayable. She might be playable now, but I mean the biggest issue with her is her ultimate cooldown and her reliance on a flash or a flash landing her Q when the Q is pretty hard to land without being noticed, and the the other champion is like even Shyvana is like slowly getting fucked over with the Black Cleaver nerf, but I do blow Trinity Force on her now. Like honestly, she's still good, but it's just like these little nerfs they do to her, as well as when she got buffed. When was that buff? Was that last year that buff or earlier this year? I think it was early this year. Yeah, earlier this year she got buffed, and then within a patch or two, I think it was a patch, they nerf her even though her win rate was like 50 or 51%. And it's just funny, it's like what, because she was an LCS for one patch they nerf her? Like and I don't like that, because it's like, what, they nerf her because she's an quote auto attack champion, even though she's not just an auto attack champion. There's a lot of decision making to make, especially with a champion that has no gap closers. You know, these champions that have gap closers, there's not really much decision making to make, because you have so many you have so many decisions that it's so hard to fuck up that you don't need to be precise. Like with Shyvana, you have a set of tools, but these tools are for the job. You know, like to kill someone. You know, with kill the champion, kill the camps. Oh, but what matters is you have to freaking do it right. And a lot of people didn't do it right. So I really don't like that they keep on nerfing my champions and standardizing how people play them, really. And like what else? Like what's another champion that got nerfed? Oh, Camille. Like Camille, I was having so much fun. You know how much fun? I was laughing so much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was laughing. I got a pentakill with her, I believe. I got like 4 quadra kills and stuff. I was destroying everyone. Everyone was questioning my Camille jungle. I was destroying everyone. Oh, but here comes Ryke. Oh, and no, and every time they nerfed her, I was like, why are they even nerfing Camille? And then, people were like, oh yeah, Camille's OP because she killed someone with a Trinity Force when that person only had a Sheen. Like, no freaking duh. And I was okay with every single nerf. I was just like, okay, maybe this will be the last nerf. No, and then the biggest nerf was, get rid of the W heal. And it's just like, why even do that on the jungle? I can understand the creeps, but not the jungle creeps. Why do that? You're just ruining the champion and forcing her to be one role. And the other thing, what was I going to talk about? Let's talk about Camille. Oh, I mean, yeah, she can still jungle, but you just have to sort of, because of the Raptor nerf, but also you have to sort of do a different path and gank a decent, quite a bit more, instead of just strictly farming. Like the Krugs is pretty awful to do on her. The Raptors is really good to kill her with her. So yeah, I mean that sort of explains why I get so put off by playing League. Is I have a lot of fun playing these certain champions, but then they get nerfed. So yeah, don't do that on Rek'Sai, but you can do auto QM more on Rek'Sai. Just smash the Q on like a freaking retard, and yeah, you'll be good to go. So yeah, I hope this was a very informative patch notes video. Okay.
Enjoy your 32-minute video.
Yeah, no, that's just how informative. Okay, like when people see the thumbnail and then see 32 minutes, I guarantee you they get so excited. Like they probably have the try hard face on. Okay, they're like, yeah, this is what I want. This is the content I want. Okay, okay, bye. Right, bye.
Bye.